here we go. Hi Catherine, and I just want to say thank you very much for coming in today and telling your story. I know that it's really hard. A lot of people, when they're changing their diet and they're looking at acne and they're thinking it's kind of, you know, just put a bit of Proactive on and everything will be okay. So it's really important for people to understand that it's a lot deeper than that. So it's great to have people tell their story.
No, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough.
So what I want to ask you first is, why did you choose the clinic?
My mum told me about it initially, and my mum's a doctor and she does nutritional medicine, so I'm kind of aware that what was troubling my skin, and I didn't know what it was, but I kind of had an awareness that it was something a lot deeper. It was definitely more than something topical. Like, it was definitely, there was something else happening with my body that was causing my acne. And so my mum told me, she said, I'm seeing this amazing woman who, you know, she does all these incredible things, and I think you'd really like her. And sure enough, I sort of, you know, with just speaking to it, felt like you had an incredible understanding of just of how complex your body is, and just how important it is that it's not just something you can treat with kind of just creams and things like that, but you really need to fully take care of yourself.
Great.
So, yeah.
and so you probably already covered this, but what was your first impression?
Oh, it was immediately just like, just the way you kind of, you know, you looked at my skin and things, but then you just went so much deeper, like, just with blood tests and things like that, and everything that you said made so much sense to me. Sort of, you know, like my stress levels and things like that, which I knew was a problem, but I hadn't figured out that there could possibly be a link between that and my skin. And
so so we've already kind of covered, you know, the natural functional approach, because I guess that's to do with, you know, the internal health and your external health as well. So how did you find the treatments?
I was amazed by how, like, kind of sort of complex they were. Like, there was sort of lots of things involved, and I thought that was really incredible. It wasn't like any other facial or anything I've ever had, where they kind of, you know, put a mask on and give you a bit of a massage. The treatments were great. Yeah, really, really good. They just helped so much.
Did you have any downtime afterwards?
Do you mean like after I have the treatment?
Yeah. Did you feel like you needed to cover up, or you were concerned in any way?
No, I think initially, no. You know, the amount of makeup and things that I wore, I think I've just had a treatment, so my skin's a bit red now. But I think that's kind of usual, and it's gone within, I think just because the circulation might be quite stimulated to my face. But that's usually gone within, you know, like an hour, and then the next day it's just instantly better. Like, it's unbelievable. It's like you've got new skin, and that started from the first treatment. Like, straight off, immediate the day after the first treatment, it was like a huge difference. And it took a while to kind of, for it to become that consistently good. But it's just gotten better and better. It's kind of, I'm sure it's different for everybody, but I've kind of had like a little bit of dry patches and things like that, but only noticeable from my point of view. Nobody else would kind of notice them.
Oh, great. Yeah. And so I guess the $6 million question is, did you get the result that you wanted?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I got so much more than the result that I wanted. Like, I just wanted better skin, but I've gotten so much more, just as so much, like just a total, complete understanding of, well, a more complete understanding of what's happening with my body, and now I can manage it, I can manage my health, and they're not all these kind of disparate symptoms. You know, they're all, everything is just so connected, and your diet and your stress and your total lifestyle. Now I can just understand how much it all affects your skin. And so, yeah.
So what would you say to someone who's considering coming, knowing that they've got to put in some effort, and it's not cheap like Proactive. They've got to put in a little bit more time, money and effort. What would you say to someone considering doing natural treatments instead of just topical treatments?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we all go to doctors. Like, we've all kind of got problems that are happening with our body, and if you've got acne, then chances are that you definitely do. So, you know, I think I'd so much rather come and see one person who knows so much and will give me a complete kind of perspective of what's happening, and just be able to shine a light and like link up all these symptoms and be able to treat almost everything, than having to go to a lot of different doctors to try and treat your symptoms. Because as soon as I started to change my diet, not only did it affect my skin and improve my skin, but it just completely changed my whole body. Like, the way I feel, the way I live my lifestyle just changed just for the better so much. And I don't know, I can't stress enough that it's not just a skin kind of improving thing.
And would you say it's easy, Catherine?
I think initially it was kind of... I think I'm pretty lucky because I live in a family of... My family's pretty health aware. Like, my family, my mum kind of has been really supportive. But I can appreciate that it would be difficult for people who've lived on a diet that they thought was benefiting them but might not have been their whole life, to kind of be told these things and to have to change. So I think that could be quite difficult. For me personally, the hardest part was just remembering to take vitamins every morning. So, you know, it's not that big a deal, but I can appreciate that it would be difficult. But after a week, you just see the results, so you wouldn't possibly, you wouldn't turn back. So I think after a week, it's just, it becomes very easy because you're seeing the results that you want to see.
Great. Well, listen, Catherine, thank you so much. And thanks for telling your story.
No, thank you so much.